Namaskar viewers, once again welcome back in my YouTube channel. In the series of our lectures and news analysis, today we will proceed with a new topic that is concerned with your coral bleach. Coral bleach. So you may confuse here what is coral bleach and coral bleach. So in this same video, we will try to decode those things and try to understand what is this coral bleach. So in this video, we will understand what is the corals and what is the coral bleach and why it is in the news. So we will deal with the various aspect in the lecture. So with due respect of you all, let's start the video. So first we will understand why it's in the news. Recently, recently it was in news that few islands in Gulf of Mannar, which is near the Sri Lanka and Tamil Nadu coast, few islands, almost 6 islands, where the corals are found. That corals have been bleached. The corals have been bleached by uh, seaweeds. Seaweeds has covered the corals and that area and bleaching the area of corals. So in this context, what will be its implication and other things we will analyze further. So as you know that corals are very important. So corals are basically what? Corals are there is a marine creature that is your coral polyp. It secrete and as well as when it dies, then it becomes limestone, and this limestone gets accumulate on the floor of the ocean continuously and forms a structure. On that structures a algae that is called zooxanthellae algae that comes and live there and creates a symbiotic relationship between corals and zooxanthellae. It means zooxanthellae provides uh, food for the corals, and that corals provides residence, provides niche for the zooxanthellae algae. So this creates a symbiotic relationship between them. It means they cannot live without any other. It means they needs help of each other for survival. In some situation, what happens due to change in the salinity of the ocean and due to increase in the temperature, these algae which lives in the corals using thalai, it's do not get accommodative condition. So it is very sensitive. It needs a very particular temperature and salinity in which in that condition this particular zooxanthellae algae can survive. So when this situation get disturbed, then this particular algae loses its color. It started getting dark. So this is your coral bleaching. Now come to the our topic, that is coral bleach. Coral bleach basically means the seaweed that has covered the area of your corals. Now we will try to understand what is this seaweeds. So a seaweed that is your that is named your kappaphycus alvarezii. That is a seaweed. Seaweed basically means it is a type of species which develops in the marine, and it is very important. It is like grass. It is like grass structure. It is like a grass, and which is produced. The farmers and the people produce it in the ocean. And further in the video, we'll try to understand what is the benefit of this seaweed, specifically this kappaphycus alvarezii. So now you are knowing that what is the seaweed. Seaweed is basically a like grass which is produced in your oceans. So in there are 21 islands in the Gulf of Mannar. In the 6 islands, there is a complete breach of the your Gulf of Kappaphycus alvarezii. Okay, so this is your the news. Now we will try to understand why kappaphycus alvarezii is important. Even you should know that Tamil Nadu government also trying to develop the seaweed parks. Now we will try to understand what is the importance of seaweeds. So seaweeds are very important. Seaweeds are very important in various aspects like pollution. They are very important to control the environmental pollution. If they will present in the oceans, they will reduce their oceanic pollutions. They are works as a iron sequestrator. It means that reduces the measures the quantity of the iron in the oceans, as well as they are anti-inflammatory. They are used on the wounds, and they are anti-carcinogenic, means they are used also reduce the possibility of cancer, and they are also very important with respect to your bioindicator. Bioindicator means they get disturbed when environmental situation get disturbed. So these are the importance of this. And one thing, that there is a material that is called your kappa resin, kappa resinum. It is a material which is produced by this particular kappaphycus alvarezii seaweed. It is very important, and even you can also find this thing in online markets, and you can also include it in your diet because it is important and very nutritious. It is full of fiber and minerals as well. So it is the information about your kappaphycus alvarezii, and the production, the material which is produced by it, and what is the seaweeds, and various other aspect we discussed here, and also try to understand what is the coral beach and coral breach. And so with this point, I would like to wind the program here. I think you will find my this lecture informative and helpful. So very thank you to all. We will meet you the next day, this time.